Hello, ladies and gentlemen, you beautiful, beautiful people. Welcome back to another video. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. If you could please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, I would really appreciate it. I've got a very exciting video for you guys today. I was not expecting to be back so fast with another video, but I got this idea. I noticed that no one else has made a video like this just yet, which is kind of surprising to me. Maybe someone has, I just haven't seen it or whatever the case may be, but I have not seen it, so I said, you know what, that's a good idea. Let's go ahead and make that video. But in today's video, we are gonna be going over the Ruthless Aggression line, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the Ruthless Aggression line we've all been wanting for such a long time. We wanted Mattel to make it for so many years. We've been asking, it never happens. There's always something with the Ruthless Aggression line. It finally got announced. We were all so excited. As we can see on screen, we know we are going to be getting the Brock Lesnar, the Batista, and the long overdue Ruthless Aggression Shawn Michaels Elite that we've all been wanting so bad. So I said, you know what, let's go ahead. I wanted to go through, you know, the Ruthless Aggression roster, see everyone who was on it back in the day, and, you know, kind of figure out who we could expect to see in the line in the future, because let's be honest, guys, there's so many Ruthless Aggression stars that we all would love to have, but it's just not going to be something that is possible. Of course, they have to be on some kind of deal with the WWE in order to get a figure made. So, you know, a lot of the people that we would like to see, don't get too excited. I went ahead and added this list together of figures we could see. I went over the list a few times. I deleted a few people because I wanted to, you know, I didn't want to make it too much of a fantasy video. It's just more of a list of people that we could definitely go ahead and see, like, you know, a 75% chance. You know, other people, of course, on the list are going to be, you know, 100% chance. But in my opinion, I just don't think the Ruthless Aggression line is going to be lasting that long. I definitely see it, you know, lasting a few different series. But, you know, guys, don't expect it to be, you know, something we end up getting, you know, like 10 series out of. I definitely think it's going to be a short-lived line. But overall, still cool that we are finally getting the Ruthless Aggression line. So enough talking, let's just finally get into the video. First up on the list, guys, we have Bobby Lashley. And again, I should say, this is not in any particular order. I just went through the list and just started adding pictures. But first up, we have Bobby Lashley. You know, he's a pretty big star these days. Everyone loves Bobby Lashley. He was back in the Ruthless Aggression era. You know, we've got a similar Bobby Lashley if they were to release this. I believe it was the Royal Rumble line. He came with the ECW World Heavyweight Champion, and it would pretty much be very similar to that, of course, just with the United States Champion. Of course, you know, Mattel does like re-releasing figures a lot, so I guess it would be a little cool way for the people who missed out on that Bobby Lashley to get him again, and of course, you know, add the U.S. title with it this time. Next up on the list, of course, guys, Eddie Guerrero, because why wouldn't Eddie Guerrero be in the Ruthless Aggression line? I mean, we all love Eddie Guerrero. He's a legend, and I mean, it would just make sense. You know, I don't think, you know, we talked about this today because he is rumored for Elite Series 95. It's just crazy that we haven't had that many Eddie Guerrero Elite figures made by Mattel. He has so many great, unique attires that we all love, but I don't think too many people would be upset if we did get a re-release of, you know, his Legends figure. You know, with the Undisputed Champion, that was a great attire. It's very rare these days, so I don't think too many people would complain if we did get a re-release of this figure. But again, I'm sure a lot of other people would, you know, pick a different attire, but you guys let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Next up on the list, we have Edge, and I went ahead and added this attire because so many people have been wanting this as an Elite figure. Yes, I do know we got a basic figure of this, but let's be honest, guys, maybe 5-10% of people actually like basics. Majority of people, they like the Elites a lot more. So I definitely think this would be a great attire to get in the Ruthless Aggression line. Of course, he had many other great attires in the Ruthless Aggression era, but I just think this would be a perfect time to get this made in the Elite line. You know, I believe we only got the spinner the Edge rated our spinner title once, so it would also be great to get that back in the line too. Next up on the list, guys, we have Gregory Helms, also known as the Hurricane. He has gotten, a figure that just came out in the Legends line. Of course, he is Gregory Helms too. So why not get another figure out of him, of his character, Gregory Helms, when he was the Cruiserweight title? He is, he's working in the back with WWE, working on the matches and stuff. I was going to go ahead and add Jamie Noble and Finlay to the list as well, but, we haven't got a Finlay since, the very, very early series, and we're almost on series 100 now, and Jamie Noble, the only thing we ever got of him was his J&J Security Battle Pack. So would they ever make him his Jamie Noble when he was Cruiserweight champion? That's why I didn't add them, but I just wanted to get that in the video. But Gregory Helms, I think that would be a very, very cool figure, and I think it would look great. Next up on the list, guys, we have Hulk Hogan, and of course Mr. America, because why not? We would all love a Mr. America figure. We all want the Hulk still rules in the line with the Undisputed Champion. I think that would be pretty cool. Mattel has been pumping out Hulk Hogan figures, so I think it's pretty much, maybe a guarantee that we will end up seeing Hogan in the Ruthless Aggression line. Either one of these would be fine with me, but I mean, any Hogan figure is pretty cool because Mattel always does a great job. Next up on the list, guys, another certainty that's obviously going to happen. I mean, the biggest star of the Ruthless Aggression era, John Cena. I just went ahead and added this attire because for some reason, I just always wanted this attire made. I can't really explain it. I love the white. I like that. I just think it looks funny. I like the hat. Love the chain. Love, the white pants, the white jacket. Would they go ahead and make this figure? Probably not. We'll probably get, similar ones to, his Ultimate Edition figures. But I just thought, an attire like this would be really funny and really cool. That's personally one that I would like to have. But John Cena, guys, you could pretty much guarantee he's going to be in this line. Next up, Kofi Kingston. I went ahead and added, he's still with the WWE. We've gotten two figures from the Ruthless Aggression era of him before. One in the early Mattel Elite line, and also we got one not that long ago in the Decade of Dominance line. So would they go ahead and add him again? I don't really see it, but I just went ahead and added him because he is, of course, a possibility too. Next up, guys, one I've been asking for a while, Dolph Ziggler, but of course when he was in the Spirit Squad as Nikki, I think a lot of other people would like that. Would they be upset that, we didn't get all the other characters from the Spirit Squad? I don't think so. Maybe you would be, but for me, I would not be upset. I just think it would be really cool if I get a Dolph Ziggler as the member of the Spirit Squad. It's something I've always wanted. I did fantasy elite figures before on my Instagram page and stuff, and that's one I've always asked for. But yeah, I just think it would be a really cool one. Next up on the list, guys, Paul Heyman. He's been with WWE for so long. He was with WWE in the Ruthless Aggression era. We haven't gotten a Paul Heyman figure in a while. So it would be cool, just to get another Paul Heyman figure back in the line, I guess. It's one I don't think we would see in the line, but it's just something to me. I think it would be actually pretty cool if we do end up seeing it, but this is more of the ones that is probably not going to happen, I would say. Next up on the list, guys, Randy Orton, of course, another one that is most definitely, next to John Cena and stuff, but this is an attire we all want. We haven't seen it from Mattel. Are they not making it because of who he won, the world title against? Is that why we have not seen this figure made by Mattel? I have no idea. Will they ever make it? Will we get a Randy Orton in the Ruthless Aggression line? Obviously. Will it be this attire? I'm not exactly sure. I just think it's an attire that we would all love. Next up on the list, guys, Rey Mysterio, because it's Rey Mysterio, just like Eddie Guerrero, guys. I mean, there's people on this list that they're the Ruthless Aggression era, so obviously we're going to see them. This is an attire I always talk about. I know we got this attire as an entrance grades from Mattel before, but just seeing it, in Elite form or Ultimate Edition form, I just think it would be really, really cool. I just really like the attire. The entrance gear was amazing. It was an iconic moment, so why not? Next up on the list, guys, Rob Van Dam, RVD, Mr. Monday Night. I mean, come on, guys, RVD. We've gotten figures of him, not that long ago. If he's still under a Legends contract with the WWE, I say yes. Give us all the RVD attires that you could, Mattel. We've gotten, we were supposed to have 3, but now we got 2. We all know what happened with his Chase figure. But he had so many unique attires. In my opinion, if I had to say, I'd say RVD had the best attires out of anyone in wrestling history. I just always loved his gear. It just always, you were just mesmerized by it. But RVD, I mean, we all know which RVD we would want, but hopefully they're saving that for an Ultimate Edition line. But we still wouldn't mind to get more attires from him. But next up, guys, Shelton Benjamin. We have not got a Shelton Benjamin figure in such a long time. It's a shame. We never got a Hurt Business Shelton Benjamin, which is kind of crazy. So get Shelton Benjamin in the line. You know, he was one of the most underrated wrestlers too. You know, he's definitely someone who should have been world champion once in his career. But yeah, Shelton Benjamin, I mean, he has to be a must. He has to be somewhere in this line, guys. I mean, it just has to be. I said that 10 times, but it has to be. Next up, guys, we have The Miz. You know, I always love The Miz. I've always been a fan of The Miz. So seeing him in the Ruthless Aggression line would be pretty cool. I know we got a similar figure to this, you know, in the early Mattel line, you know, one of the first Mattel Elite series. But, you know, not too many people were collecting back then. There's so many new collectors, so getting a Miz from that time frame in this attire, you know, he had the little mohawk, the hat, you know, throw on the slammy word, the tag team champion. I mean, it would just work out for a perfect Elite. Next up, guys, we have MVP. Of course, he's still with WWE. You know, just go ahead and add any, you know, any Ruthless Aggression attire. I don't think anyone would be mad. You know, it's just get MVP back in line. I think it would be cool. We just got a Elite figure of him not too long ago. But yeah, I think it would still be cool to get one back from that time frame. I know we got one or two Elites, you know, again, from the early Elite series. So, again, why not just re-release them? I think would be pretty cool. Or, of course, you know, just pick another attire from that time frame. Next up, you know, the next two guys are going to actually be pretty easy. They're just the ones I threw together. Undertaker, just if they're looking to, you know, make the series just last a little bit longer, just pick The Undertaker. And, of course, Triple H, because why not? But that is it, guys. That was the list I came up with. Like I said, I left out a few. I'm sure there's a few that I missed that I just didn't want to add, or I just didn't want to make the video too long. So if I'm missing someone, let me know down in the comment section below. You know, we don't know who is actually under Legends contract, so we can't, you know, go ahead and say, yes, that's going to happen 100%. You know, we just have to, you know, use our brain and see what we do know, like who's currently on the roster, and see who they could make. Everything else is just pretty much speculation. But guys, that was my list. Let me know if you like it down in the comment section below. Let me know if you hate it. If you like this video, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you are a new viewer, please subscribe for more. I love each and every one of you. I'll see you guys next time.